Thank you. Nice. All right, excellent there. As always, excellent there, Sammo. Very nice there. I'll call you Sammo now. All right, very nice. Take your time there. Take your time. Very good there. Excellent. Last time you came alone here. Actually, you know, I didn't realize it. You were on my show twice before. Yeah, you don't remember either, do you? Yeah. You performed once. You did your singing stuff there, which is very nice.
Right.
And then you did a little skit with Billy Blick.
No, I don't think that was me.
Oh, that was you, because you were here. You did a little reading thing, and I'll show it to you, man. I got proof. No, you were here. No, you did.
No, you're right. No, you're right. Billy filmed it the same night. Yeah.
You did the same day, because we taped a couple of shows at a time. Yeah,
did the thing with
you're actually on twice there.
Yeah. Who's got the Hall of Fame? Like, who's you know, most appearances?
It might be Vinny Del Basso. I'm not sure if you know who that guy is, but yeah, we'll get you on more there. We'll get you on. Yeah. 10 times you get like an award, you get a trophy or something. Yeah, nobody's got that yet.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff. They're very good. Once again, you always do nice stuff. Now, what you did tonight was original stuff?
Yeah, we're playing original stuff, and then maybe one tune at the end of the set. We'll play a cover of something we're working on.
Right, now there's a couple things you have coming up. You want to promote stuff. I know
Yeah,
you got a CD
pimping
there.
this thing.
Okay, you know what? Let me get this right here. You guys get this CD right here? Right there? You got that? Okay, it says Sammo. Now, what's the deal on this? Tell us about it.
It's being duplicated now, so it should be out soon. You can either get information from www.livesammo.com. Eventually, we'll have it on iTunes, and you can pop it there and check it out.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. What do you got here? Like the same kind of stuff we just heard here?
Yeah, I mean, the majority of it I recorded in my bedroom in Brooklyn, and then mixed it with Roko. And Roko plays on it, and Matt's there in spirit. And
there in spirit. Will we hear your spirit on this here? Is that what we're gonna
No,
do?
actually, yeah.
That's pretty great there.
So yeah, and it's very close to being just released. So we probably have a release party. If someone finds me online, we'll let them know where they're gonna.
Very cool. Big release party here. So
well, big is in this economy, we'll see how big we can.
Whatever, that's going to be kind of cool. By the end of April, May, June.
Yeah, probably end of April. Hopefully end of April.
End of April, very cool, very nice. And is that you on the back there?
Yeah, it's me with the sun blaring behind me.
That's very cool. It's very like heroic or like superhero-ish there. You gotta get a look at that. I don't know what's going on. Wow, you got wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, speaking of superheroes, we are in Queens, which is the home of Peter Parker, Spider-Man. So
yes, we are. Yes, we're doing something with Peter Parker over in Sunnyside, I think, or somewhere. Like that.
Yeah, or Kew Gardens or somewhere.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, we are.
I was born here in Richmond Hill, so I'm glad to be back home representing.
Richmond Hill. Represent Richmond Hill. Yes, that's what you want to do. Now, just talk to some of your other guys here. Okay, first of all, this gentleman here, which I'm interested here, because can you see this for a second? It looks like you're stepping on and playing and that's like an iron cross or something. Is that what that is?
Of sorts, too.
Of sorts, yeah. Right. You made an instrument out of
It's an instrument of torture.
Very good. And this is like your own invention, or you just buy it like that?
No, bought it like this. I would love to say that I made it myself, but it's
oh, I'm sorry. You need the mic there. I apologize.
Oh, look at that.
Make sure you got the mic. Can't hear you then.
Yeah, it's actually two pieces of metal, and in between, I've got jingles like on a tambourine.
Right.
So, and it's perfect for either putting on like a hi-hat on a drum set, or I could just sit it on the floor and kick it until it flies away from me, and then I have to, go back and get it at the end of every
That's
song.
very cool. Yeah, I just find it interesting. You just hold the mic. Then
All right.
When you talk, just hold it close to your mouth.
All right, you got it.
Very cool. You got a simple little set here, and this is, I assume you have a big drum set at home?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a nice little set for when we're doing a gig like this. A little bit smaller room. Just don't need to make nearly as much noise.
No, you're right. We appreciate that. It's easy for the sound and everything there. It's a much, and you can play this in the subways and stuff like that and all that. You can bring it there.
Sometimes, yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I have.
Really?
Right until you see the police coming around the corner and you realize you don't have the permit and you should probably.
Oh, is that right? Very cool.
But this is easy because it's got the little strap and I could just pick it up, run on the train.
Sure,
really
just
quick,
running
and
down.
I'm out of there.
They'll never
no
catch you.
idea.
Never spot you.
Perfect.
That's very cool. Well, what else have you done? You play with other bands, or are you new to this group? Or?
I've known Sam for a while. I'm new to this group. I have played with other bands. I went to school for jazz percussion performance at Ohio State. After that, I moved to Los Angeles, then to New York. I was in Berlin a few years ago working with a couple bands there and also doing some solo projects of my own. And since I've been back in New York, I've just started working with Sam and Roko again. And yeah, it's been great. We had a big show on New Year's Eve. Went really well. And yeah, just looking forward to seeing what else I'm going to be doing with these guys.
Right, but you didn't make the CD though, huh?
No, I was in Berlin when he was working on that, but I knew him when he was working on the music before. I was hoping, or I was hosting open mics in Brooklyn for about a year before I left for Berlin. So which is how we met originally.
Yeah, you're what, in Berlin? Or what? Open mics?
We met. I was doing open mics in Brooklyn.
Uh-huh. So you're probably on Vagabondage 2 or something like that.
I'm hoping.
The
It might be
sequel
Son of
Yeah, the
Sammo,
sequel.
I think.
there. Son of Sammo.
Yeah, we'll
Very
see.
good. That's clever. Very good. Let me talk to you. You're already mic'd up, right? And what's your name?
Roko.
Rocco. Okay. And then story. How'd you meet? What's the deal?
Well,
AA
we met
meeting?
by chance. I was recording this country band a few years ago that Sam plays in, and that's how we met. And Sam told me he had a project. I'm like, oh, cool, let's hook up and do something together. And next thing, we were like playing, jamming, and recording, mixing.
Now, you don't sound like you're from the neighborhood.
Oh no, I'm from the Bronx.
From the Bronx. That's what I figured. Sound like Bronx to me. Obvious, bro. I thought maybe you brought him back from Berlin. I don't know what the accent was. I couldn't make it there. Very cool there. And so you've been playing a long time here, I guess?
I'm from Serbia originally, Yugoslavia, ex-Yugoslavia territory. I've been here for 10 years pretty much, worked as a composer, producer, multi-instrumentalist, and such.
Really? So you got this
that's-
whole thing. And you got more of a band to this, actually? Yes?
We'll see. Maybe we snowball it and pick up some people as we go along. The great thing about these guys is that they're multifaceted, and what we haven't really explored it yet, but everybody can do Rocco plays a ton of different instruments. He's really, really a badass player. Matt, same thing. He sings, he plays guitar, he writes. So what I'm interested in doing is kind of, I play some instruments I'm not playing tonight. We can kind of swap, and maybe I can bring out my sax or play trumpet or play something different, and we can mutate and kind of have some
I saw
fun.
this guy perform once. He didn't bring it tonight. I mean, he brought a homemade instrument. What was that thing you played?
Was it my cigar box? Was that what it was? A cigar box guitar?
Yeah, it was something weird. I don't know. I never saw anything like it.
Probably what it was. I just didn't. We weren't playing the song that I play it on. It's a cigar box,
Right.
and it's got like a piece of wood sticking out of it and some strings on it. You play slide with it.
Yeah, it was just an odd kind of thing. I just wanted you to bring something like that. It would be kind of nifty. Maybe the next show we do here.
Well, we
do
can.
that there.
This thing is a sort of homemade thing. We can.
Homemade.
Percussive
Whip
band
out,
will be playing
yeah.
later on.
Oh wow! Look, well, I don't want. It looks bad to.
So this is a percussion. This is a percussion instrument that it was an old arch top guitar, and then just put some. Drank a lot of beer and put these hubcaps, these little bottle caps on here. This is a snare from underneath of a snare drum, and then you just kind of punch it like it owes you money.
Gotcha.
And, yeah, and you can get all kinds of different sounds.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's electric. You can plug it in somewhere. Not that it sounds all that beautiful.
That's very.
but
See that? Wow, recycled beer caps. Isn't that something there? There you go. Rather than.
I'm being very green. This is,
You really
this
are.
is the greenest I've
That's
probably
a green
been.
instrument we got
Yeah.
there. Very cool.
And that's
I
not
like
just the
that.
mold he's talking about. He means it's actually environmentally sound.
Exactly. Wow. You can make a market these things. I'll see them all over the place.
Maybe. I'm going to call it a mess Paul.
Les Paul.
Yeah.
I get it, you guys. If you guitar Les Paul, you get that. It's a guitar guy, Mess Paul. I like that. It's kind of a punsicle. I like that there. Very nice. Yeah, very cool. Now, all these things you wrote yourself, no collaboration. You're all on your own. This is all your stuff here.
Yeah, yeah. This is mostly, it's stuff I wrote on my own.
All your own stuff. Okay, now, is your first CD ever?
On my own, yeah. I mean, I've recorded and been handing them out to friends. You know, every year or so, I'd crank out a bunch of songs and record them and give them to people. But first time I'm kind of doing it professionally and really kind of pimping it out in a
So these
larger
you're not
way.
giving out. You're not giving these no Christmas
I'm
presents
gonna
on
hook you
these
up,
things, right?
Gary,
Oh, you
but
hook
you
me
know.
up. Oh, I'm getting hooked up here. Nice. I'm getting hooked up. Very nice. You're very cool. No, that's cool. No, with the
You got to be a capitalist, you know, when you can, when it's,
no,
when it's appropriate.
when people
Yeah.
do give me their CDs, I do play these in my car and I do
cool.
listen to them, and I sometimes give feedback on which songs I like.
I
and
would,
like
I
so
would
much,
be
and
awesome and
Not that my
muchly
opinion
appreciated.
matters much, but it's like
No, it does. More so sometimes than people who are jaded musician friends who are like, it's okay, but bass is too loud, and blah, 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 you know.
Right. Yeah. Very cool. Before we move
So
on.
none of that bass is too loud business.
Yeah. No. Not for
I'll
me.
stick
Yeah.
rock on you.
Well, what's the saying? If it's too loud, you're too old, right? And that wouldn't be me, right? Yeah. There you go. We're gonna move in. Are you guys ready to do a second song? Yeah. A
Yeah,
third
I
song
think
actually.
so. Yeah, this one I think we're gonna kind of bring it down a little more acoustically.
Yeah, you guys got little baby maracas you got there?
Yeah, these are little baby
Can I
ones.
just see them? You gonna use those too?
Actually, I was going to use them, and then I think I blew the
These are
opportunity
adorable.
to use them on the song that
Little
I
baby
intended to use them on.
maracas. Very nice. Very cool. Wow, this is really nice.
I think I got those at a baby shower.
So what song are you gonna do for us here?